Recycling Day by Edward Miller. Recycling Day. Between two buildings was a vacant lot. It was a nice sunny place. In the lot lived a group of bugs. A fly made his home in a can. A family of ants nested in a glass bottle. A grasshopper settled in a cardboard box, and a worm dug in the ground under some rocks. People threw trash into the lot. At first it was small things, but then bigger items were dumped, such as shoes, old computers, and bicycle tires. Before long, the pile of trash was higher than the fence. Then the unthinkable happened. A gang of rats found the lot. "This looks like the perfect, disgusting place to live," said the boss rat. "Let's take over." The boss rat grabbed the worm by the throat and said, "From now on, I'm in charge here." A hungry rat bullied the ants into giving him their lunches. A lazy rat kicked the grasshopper out of his box, and a nasty rat tried to swat the fly and eat him. The bugs were terrified. "We need to do something about these rotten rats," said the grasshopper. "But how can we make them leave?" said the worm. "They love all this trash." The bugs felt hopeless and defeated. Until one promising day when a girl posted a sign on the fence. The sign read, "Recycling Day. This Saturday, help us clean up this lot." Volunteers did come. They brought containers, rakes, and work gloves. The bugs were glad, but not the rats. They scrambled out of sight. The volunteers collected the bottles. "Where are you taking our bottle?" asked the ants. "This bottle is going to be recycled," the boy said. "What does recycle mean?" asked an ant. "Recycle means to take something used, like this old bottle, melt it down with other bottles, then make new ones and reuse them," the boy explained. "Recycling sounds like a good idea," said the ants. Here's a section on glass recycling. Think green. Recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy to power a computer for 1.5 hours. Americans throw away enough glass every week to fill a New York City skyscraper. More than 1,300 pounds of sand are saved for 1 ton of glass recycled. Recycling one glass bottle saves enough electricity to light a light bulb for 4 hours. Volunteers gathered all the papers, newspapers, and cardboard boxes. "What are you going to do with my box?" asked the grasshopper. This box will be recycled. It will be shredded and made into new cardboard. We save the trees when we recycle paper and boxes," said the girl. "Saving trees is a good idea," said the grasshopper. Paper recycling. Reduce the amount of paper you use by writing on both sides. Save wrapping paper to rewrap gifts. Each ton of recycled paper can save 17 million trees. Use old magazines to make crafts. Use dishes and cloth napkins instead of paper plates and napkins. Volunteers also collected metal. The fly put his can in the pile too. "What will happen to my can?" asked the fly. "This can will be melted down with the others and molded into new ones," said the boy. "I like shiny new cans," said the fly. Metal recycling. The volunteers collected all the plastics they could find. "Plastics can be recycled too?" asked the bugs. "Yes," replied a girl. "Plastic can be melted down and molded into all kinds of things, such as milk jugs, water bottles, and toys." Plastic recycling. Americans use 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour. Most of them are thrown away. Tons of plastic waste wash up on shores all over the world. Plastic can be dangerous to animals. Animals can mistake it for food, eat it, and choke. Use reusable water bottles, shopping bags, and lunch bags. The volunteers put leaves and vegetables and fruit food scraps from their lunches into a compost bin. "What is compost?" asked the worm. Compost is a rich soil made with food scraps, leaves, and water. It is healthy food for plants and flowers, said the boy. Sounds like a nice place to make a home, said the worm. The volunteers collected trash that could not be recycled for the garbage collector to take to the dump. Do not recycle waxed paper, plastic wrap, candy wrappers, dark-colored paper, broken glass, light bulbs, sandwich bags, drinking straws, batteries, styrofoam, and mirrors. Vegetables and fruit grown in compost soil produce healthier foods for people to eat. Worms can help in the compost process. They eat the scraps, breaking it down into smaller pieces. Flowers, trees, and plants grow bigger and stronger in compost soil. By the end of the day, the volunteers cleared the lot and planted a garden. They saved trees, sand, metals, and other natural materials by recycling, and they reduced the amount of trash headed for the dump. The bugs loved the improvements, but the rats did not. They scrambled into a garbage pail to hide. All are welcome, except rats. Then, as luck would have it, the garbage collector picked up the trash. The rats tumbled into the back of the truck, and they were on their way to the dump. The rats were never seen again, and the bugs enjoyed the garden. The end, but here are some notes on thinking green. Here's a note about littering. Careless people throw trash such as cans and candy wrappers on the ground. This is called littering. A person who litters is called a litter bug. Cans and bottles left on playgrounds and in parks can kill plants and harm children if stepped on. Some litter gets washed away when it rains and travels into rivers and oceans. Animals eat the garbage and get sick, and some die. So don't be a litter bug. Don't be a litter bug. Together we can make the earth a safer place for plants, animals, and ourselves. The end. Think green. Save our planet.